What's going on, guys? Today is a Sunday morning, somewhere around like 10 in the morning. I'm at a park, as you see here. You know, I'm going to try to keep it down a little bit because I do see that there's some people like sort of close nearby. But this is a vlog, I guess, to recap a lot of things that are happening. Not too much things happening. At this moment, I'm still waiting on the test for the exome sequencing. So I have a scheduled meeting with the geneticist on September 2nd. So apparently he got some results back, but he's now waiting for other results, and he said he's going to get them by August 31st. So I'm waiting for that, and then on September 2nd, I don't know what time or what day September 2nd is, like, weekday. I'm going to sit down with them and hear good or bad news. If it's good news, well, I think good news is, we did find something. We find something out of the ordinary with your genes, this specific gene or several genes are malfunctioning or not working properly, or there's some type of mutation. I think that would be good. I don't know. It could be considered good news and bad news, because in one breath, you have an explanation as to what is causing it, and there's some malfunction, some genetic error, I don't know, mutation, whatever. So it explains why something is happening, why I'm getting these symptoms. But at the same time, if I do have something wrong with one of my genes, then it's telling me that I have this for the rest of my life. So I don't know if I could say that's technically good news, because there's not like a goddamn prescription I can take. Here, take a genetic fixer and fix your genetics. You know what I mean? Like, I can't take like Tylenol to fix it or some stupid shit. Like, it's in my DNA. There's nothing I can do about it. But in one breath, it's sort of good news, because now I say, hey, there's something wrong with the gene, whatever. They have like complicated names. So there's that. But I am waiting on that. If there's nothing unusual with my genes, then I'm going to naturally assume that maybe there was some type of bacterial overgrowth or something, or it could be other things. But I do believe if there is nothing that within the exome sequencing where they analyze 22,000 genes and they say, hey, you seem fine. That's going to be sort of depressing, because I spent a lot of money on it, right? But at the same time, you're ruling stuff out. And that's another thing I've been thinking about. With these 18 years I had this condition, I never really created a document where I kept all the different tests I've done within all the different years, or within the whole year I had this. I know I tested for some things, right? I tested to see if I have H. pylori. Recently, I did some tests to test if I had some like these weird symptoms or conditions, diseases. I went to a dermatologist, I know, but she asked me to take a urine or blood sample to just rule out I don't have some type of syndrome or disease which causes like a buildup of something in my blood due to like tumors or something. So I checked for that, and I don't have that. And I've been thinking, like, damn, I need to really start breaking down or thinking about writing down all the different tests, what their intention was for, to check if I had this or that. And then say, okay, I already checked for this, I already checked for that. Because sometimes I get comments saying, hey, have you tried this? Have you ever did something like that? Or have you ever... People always checked if I ever checked for SIBO or H. pylori. That's a common thing everybody always asks. And I checked for H. pylori. I don't know if I checked for SIBO, but more than likely I didn't. Maybe I did sometime, but I just can't remember. But the thing is, when I look for SIBO, or I look at SIBO, I don't have any of the symptoms that are typically you're said to have if you have SIBO. So that's why I haven't done it recently. I'm fine in terms of constipation. I have normal flow of bowels. My bowels keep moving. I don't really have anything to. I don't have any, diarrhea. I don't have, bloating. Or I think there's another thing about small bacterial overgrowth. I have no bloating symptoms. But I guess in terms of the news or the results for the exome sequencing is going to be good and bad. Good and bad if they find something. Good and bad if they don't find anything. Because then I won't know what my next step is. And well, I guess my next step is to go to these like undiagnosed programs like the Undiagnosed Network. Like there's something called, is it called UAP? Speaking of UAP, has anyone seen the Congress hearings about? Has anyone seen the Congress hearings about UFOs? Because I think I know UFOs stands for unidentified flying objects, and then there's another acronym called UAP, and it's called like unidentified, I don't know, alien programs. I don't fucking know. I don't know what UAP stands for, but I know it's like somewhat synonymous or connected to UFOs. I saw the Congress hearing. It happened like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and this guy's like saying that he's a whistleblower. He's a whistleblower. He was from these organizations where they are aware of UFOs and aliens, and he said that they have a collection of technology, alien technology, and not only that, deceased aliens, and they're the way he put it as non-human biologics. So these motherfuckers are lizard people. Lizard people confirmed. But I didn't want to segue into that. I just thought that was very interesting. What else happened within my life? Man, I had a bad experience yesterday, which now makes me start to consider should I start eliminating more foods in my diet? Typically I sweat a lot. I have like hyperhidrosis, which means I sweat faster than a normal person. So it's like 90-degree weather. For the last couple of weeks, it's been 90-degree weather. And I've been, if I go outside for 10 minutes, 90-degree weather, my back, my chest, groin, my whole body, my face is going to be sweating. Matter of fact, I was just sitting, like the sun was beaming down on this type of, on this, what's this called? Picnic table? I don't know. On this table. And my back was already sweating in like 20 minutes. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear my sound because I'm hearing a lot of cars go by, which is probably going to obfuscate the sound of my audio. In any case, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I had a bad experience yesterday, which then made me think to myself, damn, maybe I need to eliminate more foods. It's just it's sort of depressing that sometimes, like, you think to yourself, okay, well, I'm just not going to eat meat in general. And I haven't eaten meat. Well, technically, I have eaten meat. When I went on a cheat day on July 4th? I did one on July 5th and July 4th and Juneteenth. And on July 4th, I ate like ribs. Did you know, like, TGI Fridays, their ribs is like, there's like half slab of ribs is like $17 fucking dollars. And when you get into that, when you actually eat that ribs, or you finally get the ribs, that shit looks like a quarter slab. That shit is so fucking small. It's so fucking depressing. It's not depressing, it's actually infuriating. Matter of fact, when you think about many type of restaurants for the last couple of years, I mean, I don't really go to restaurants that much, but for the last couple of years, I have been to some restaurants, some fast food restaurants. Bruh, like a meal from McDonald's costs, a meal like 20 years ago, a 20 years ago meal, which would average around like $5 to $6, now costs somewhere between like $10 to $12, bruh. You feel me? like going to Subway, just getting a foot-long sandwich with some chips, and some of the drinks is like $16. I remember using Uber Eats, because I was like celebrating. I took a test something to get certified in something, and I wanted to celebrate because I passed the test. So I decided to use Uber Eats, and I went to Wingstop, and I bought the boneless chicken wings with fries and a drink. You know how much all that cost? All that shit cost was $30 fucking for 8-piece boneless wings, which are pretty much chicken tenders, a side of fries, and a root beer, medium-sized root beer. $30 fucking, bro. It's crazy, man. But yeah, man, I'm just gonna wait for the test results and see what comes of it. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna end it right here.